Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, for your Patreon cast of the week of September the 1st, 2022, it's going to be Reynor versus Bunny here on Cosmic Sapphire. Bottom right, going to be Bunny, the Korean Terran, and the Italian Zerg. Top left is Reynor. You know him, you love him, he's a world champion, and he competed in GSL this last season. And he faced off against Bunny. And Bunny gave him a lot of trouble, so I want to see how he did against Bunny in DreamHack Valencia, right? It was just a few weeks ago, and I want to see if this matchup has changed between then, right? Okay, so 16, 18, 17 timing here for Reynor, 1 Rax expand timing. Oh, hold on a second. Command Center first? Command Center first timing from Bunny. That'll teach me to assume build orders for professional StarCraft 2 players, that's for sure. Wow, okay, so Terry the Overlord scouting out. Yep. Don't worry, you're not going to fall into those spikes, Terry. You are going to float for a long, long time, unless you got shot out of the sky, right? Ugh. The life of an Overlord is a perilous one. That is for certain. Alright, so what's going on in the world here today? Well, again, this is a Patreon cast, so if you're watching this the week of September 1st, thank you so much for being a Patreon. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I love you more than everyone else who's watching this who's not a patron. Okay? Don't tell anybody, though. It's a secret. And yeah, you're at patreon.com/Falcon Paladin. Pledge to me for just at least $1 a month. It's just, that's where it starts, a buck a month. Thank you for everyone who does that. If you're watching this in the month of, I don't know, October, potentially late September, depending how this lines up, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I'm here 5 times, 6 times a week with StarCraft 2 content. I recently cast, and I'm very proud of, very happy about, there was a Beast of the Hill replay. So it's not King of the Hill, it's Beast of the Hill, but it's basically an 8-player free-for-all that is an arcade mode. So it's a custom mode of StarCraft, where basically you want to be in the center of the map, so it'd be like right here on this map, right? If you hold the center of the map, you get a point. And then every 5 minutes, there's a new time to get there and get a point. And whoever gets 3 points first wins. So if you didn't watch that one, because you're like, what is Beast of the Hill? I just explained it to you. So go back and check it out. It was really fun. Hyper1 sent that replay in. Hyper1, you know, loves StarCraft a lot. And he actually created the free-for-all map that was used on that Beast of the Hill. So it can be used on any free-for-all map, that map version. Or rather, that custom version of StarCraft, right? Anyway, back to this thing, though. Bunny got away with his command center first because, of course, he did. I've had rants about this before. You all know. You can command center first against Terran. Man, pretty much whenever you want, it feels like. Maybe don't do it every time, because then you're known as the Terran who goes command center first against Zerg. Right? And then Zergs will start to punish you for it, because they'll expect it, they'll counter it hard, and you'll be sad. Look at that. 3rd CC getting started here, too. Sub 3 minutes. I mean, Bunny's macroing hard, and Reynor's like, well, what do I want to do here? What I'm going to do is macro harder, because I'm a Zerg player, and I can do that. Is that going to work out for him? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out together here. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Glad to have you here. This is my StarCraft 2 channel. I started off casting StarCraft 2 back in 2015, and that's pretty much all I did on my main channel, which got up to about 60,000 subs, but then Brood War took over, and Brood War just got, like, all of the attention compared to what my StarCraft 2 was getting for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know what it is. The algorithm works in mysterious ways, so I moved everything to this StarCraft 2 channel. But yeah, you're going to say this channel's only been around for like a year and a half, Falcon. That is accurate. It is true. I only have about 4,000 subs here, but I don't know. I grew a channel to 60,000 subscribers with StarCraft 2, and I'm pretty proud of that. Well, maybe it was like 50, and then the Brood War came in. Regardless, Reynor's not getting a quick 4th base, which I kind of expected him to do when he saw that 3rd, right? Cloak Banshee on the follow-up here from Bunny. Just, you know, we got to slow Reynor down a little bit. Just because we're macroing our faces off, says Bunny, doesn't mean we can't try to harass him a bit. Nice snipe. Taking out a creep tumor in the first 5 minutes of a game is super annoying stuff. So Reynor has to plant new creep tumors down. That's going to slow down this creep spread down this path. Another tumor sniped. Look at him come around from that bottom angle. Bunny. Bunny, you absolute boss man. Yeah, impressive stuff. For sure. I'm just waiting. This is going to be a 4th base, I promise. I promise you. Bunny lands his 3rd nakedly because he's got map control, because he has the Hellions, right? Speedlings aren't going to come try to do anything to this because there are Hellions that will come. Ooh, as one Hellion does get killed by Queens, as these guys march off creep a little bit. But the creep spread catches up because the creep spread comes in fast and it goes away fast when the tumors die. You know how that works. If you're not aware of that piece of StarCraft 2 history, there have been certain balance changes in StarCraft 2 that have just been perfect. Nobody's mad about it. Everyone thinks they're good. And this is one of them. So creep used to spread slower and recede slower, right? So basically, when you're spreading your creep, it's slower. But also, as these Banshees come in and get a Queen, oh, the Overseer's not happening. Dude, Bunny. Look at Bunny be awesome. Creep tumor. Snipe, snipe, snippety, snipe. Get that other tumor. Get that other tumor. Oh, I feel like trying to keep these Hellions alive is also an admirable goal here, and the Queens were kind of scary too. So what is that? 3 kills and 3 kills there. So yeah, it was slower and slower. So then they said, you know what would be better? Because Terran complained that if they killed an Overlord pooping creep on their 3rd, it would take forever for the creep to recede, right? So Blizzard said, okay, we're going to go ahead and reduce the time it takes for that creep to go away, but also we're going to speed up the speed of creep as it spreads. When there's a new tumor, when there's an Overlord pooping it. And man, Zerg were like, we'll take that trade. And Terran said, we'll take that trade. I've never heard anyone complain about it, and it just never is talked about because it wasn't a controversial move. Beautiful. Whoever came up with that idea, it probably doesn't work for Blizzard anymore. But I wish them all the luck. Armory coming in, which indicates either further upgrades for the bio, or else you want to make some Hellbats. Or you want your Widow Mines to be perma-cloaked. There are some options here with that armory building. It's an important one these days in TVZ. So, there we go. That's a 5th base, though, from Reynor. He goes 4th base, 12 o'clock, 5th base, 9 o'clock. Intriguingly, and here comes the all-powerful 7-minute Terran push. Can Terran win the game in the next 3 minutes? Well, it's going to be up to both these players to answer that question for us, right? Oh, great tank hits on those Banelings. I think some Marines went down, too. But this is where the game is lost in TVZ more often than not. Like, I know I cast games that are longer than, 20 minutes in general, but this little attack right here, if you can get a lot of damage done, maybe kill a base, maybe kill all of the enemy Queens, right? There's stuff you could do here as a Terran player that doesn't necessarily result in you winning instantly. Oh, that Widow Mine gets nothing done. This tank, though, 11 kills. And I think some of those are Banes for sure. But you could slow the Zerg player down, kill one of their bases while you're expanding yourself. You can put yourself into a position to win this game. If this attack does nothing, right? If it kills, what? 8 Banelings and 20 Lings and maybe 3 Queens total have died, but one of those was from a Banshee attack anyway. Well, indeed. Then, I don't know, it's going to be much harder for you to win the game. So, let's judge for ourselves here. Has he done enough here in the first minute of his 7 to 10 minute attack? Because he's going to keep going here for a minute. This is where Zerg players kind of get held up, right? They want to macro their faces off. They don't want to make a lot of units, so they don't. And then they try to hold on with what they have. But Reynor's already teched into Hydras, which the Medivacs really, really hate. Drilling Claws on the way. Hey, hey. That's what we're talking about. These Widow Mines from Bunny. But I just don't think enough damage happened. One of the Banshees gets killed as it tries to wander over this way, but Overseers, Queens, Overseers have speed. Man, if you only watch StarCraft 2, it can be hard to get a handle on how slow Overseers are without that speed upgrade. And they're just dang slow. All right, pulling back again. This is just not working for Bunny. I mean, he's not losing everything, which is nice. But man, he's outnumbered horribly there. He's just trying to bait the Zerg into tank fire. That's a 10-kill tank right there. Is there another one here? I thought he... Oh, wow, it's like tucked away. 21, look at this tank. I love this tank positioning because look, he's firing into this like wooden structure. You can't even say it's arcing over it because the end of the barrel is going into it. Oh, hang on. Now maybe you can't. That's funny. That's really funny. Another attack left side from Bunny. Le Bunny. Ah, Widow Mine. Firing away. Ling Bane, Hydra, blah, 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 blah. Everything dies. Ah! Lings and Banes rolling into the 3rd base, though. SCVs, 5 of them died, but that could have been a lot worse with those Banelings not quite connecting where they wanted to. Beautiful split by Bunny, though. Maybe like 3 or 4 Marines died there for those couple of Banelings. Fair trades for sure. Another drop attempted here from Bunny while he's pushing up to that 4th base at the 12 o'clock, which is also very defended, though. Reynor doing pretty well here. Oh, hang on. This is looking good for him all of a sudden. He's got a big Marine Hellbat Marauder force. He's got tanks backing it up. He does focus down the hatch at 10 minutes. Okay. All right. And then he picks up, but he leaves these tanks to die because, is there no saving those tanks at all? None whatsoever. More Banelings got into the 3rd base of Bunny, though. Reynor says, fine, I'll lose base. Oh my gosh, what are these guys doing? Well, they're attacking queens that are transfusing each other, so they're going to die. All right, well, they did some work there nevertheless. So it's 176 to 160 supply. Reynor wants a counterattack because he's like, the Terran's on 4 bases. I'm on 4 bases. That's not good. He killed my 4th base. There's a lot of 4s in this game here. Nice snipe on that Overseer, though. That was good. Reynor doesn't want to have to replace Overseers. Oh, there's another one here, though. It is. Look how slow it is. Look how it can't keep up. Ugh. I was going to say, usually Zerg players get that Overlord speed fast for scouting purposes and so their Overseers don't suck. But, like, yeah, this is not something Reynor did early. He's getting it at 11 minutes instead. And, you know, it's the creep spread, man. All the best Zerg players spread that creep. It's almost like you take it for granted these days, but, I mean, it's a lot of work to spread creep. It provides all of the benefit for Zerg. It does. You know it. It makes the units faster. It gives you an advance warning when Terran is pushing up this lane. If this creep's not here, Terran, I think, gets to this point and just kills the space without anything stopping him or slowing him down at all. Banshee cloaks and gets chased by Hydras. Look at this guy go. Or gal go. What is killing? Liberator. Sets up in range of a Spore. Tries to get out and dies. Probably should have just sat there and killed a couple drones because it was going to die anyway. That is a very split-second decision, though. And this Liberator has got 9 kills. Okay, Spore had to get repositioned to deal with that one, too. Reynor, wow, very cheekily tried to expand bottom left and might actually be able to hold this. Actually, yeah, okay. Definitely going to hold it. Lingbane Hydra ready to rock, but Bunny's up the other way. Pre-split against these Banes. The Lurkers are out, man. That's where things get dicey. Good. Oh, the split from Bunny, though. Okay, that was kind of awesome. Wow. But then attack into the 4th base. Ends up taking down the Planetary. It's a Baneling bomb. And Bunny loses his 4th base. Absolutely brutal. This Marine's like, I can kill all these Lurkers if you give me enough time. Just give me a chance, boss. I can do it. Oh, but the attack from Bunny. Really overstimmed army here. They want to take down that hatch, but instead, they got to pick up what they can, boost out. A lot of their stuff dies. Bottom left base does go down here. Bunny comes back in on the attack, but it's 187 to 138 supply in favor of Reynor. And I think we're officially at the point here where Bunny is just going to get overwhelmed by Reynor, right? He didn't quite do enough damage in those first 10 minutes. Yeah, he killed a base, but he lost a base too effectively here, and he's not able to get a 5th base up at all, and the Lurkers are out, and yeah, there's ghosts, but it is 184 to 120 supply, and that is just not gonna hang. It's not gonna hang right now. These Lurkers are making sure this base utterly dies. Oh, the abducting on the ghosts means, yep, that the Lurkers are effectively invulnerable here, unless you get maybe some Liberators out, or I guess you have other ghosts here too. But yeah, this 4th base is toast. He's trying to maybe take a 5th base along this right side too. But look how much of the map is creep at the moment from Reynor. Look at the overall supply, as Todd would say. Look at the supply. It is horrible. Horrible for Bunny right now. I don't know, Bunny. Terran can be really cost efficient, which is nice. But we're asking a lot here. That was a good Widow Mine hit, though. The split came a little bit late, and that's the power of Widow Mines. Is, yeah, if you split perfectly against them as a Zerg player, they're not that scary, but you have to do it every time. And you miss once, bam, you lose 10 Banelings to 1 Widow Mine shot. Woof. Some cost efficiency for sure. These Lurkers kind of wander in, and the Ghosts are not prepared. Gets a snipe. Okay, all right. One dies there. Huge engagement on the right side, though. Planetary getting some hits off. Banelings decide not to go for the Planetary. They go right into the mineral line at the 3rd base. Their favorite target of today. And Reynor is just overrunning it. And that's it. Reynor is your winner. Too much Reynor. Here on Cosmic Sapphire, Bunny tried to make the attacks happen. If you kill one hatchery... Oh, wait, actually he got 2. You're right. He killed his bottom left base. He did get that one. So that's 2. He almost killed this one. This one didn't get bothered at all today. But yeah, Reynor was just on top of his game. He just absolutely got everything he needed. He defended with Lings and Queens, and then added Banes, and then added Hydras, and then added Lurkers, right? Just piece by piece by piece, while expanding a whole bunch, while spreading his creep insanely well, and, you know, making sure to get the Seismic Spines upgrade for the Lurkers too. That's the one right there, along with Adaptive Talons. So yeah, Reynor is just an absolute monster. Bunny did his best to push in there, to push onto the creep. He killed a lot of tumors today. He did. And that's a good indication that you're trying hard. He killed 45 of them. How many are left in the game? The answer is 49. So yeah, he killed almost as many tumors as there are left over in the match. But when you end up losing only 1,000 more resources in units than the Terran player, you're probably not going to beat him. You need to have a bigger discrepancy than that. So well done. I mean, the Banshee Harass I thought was pretty good to open up. His follow-up attack at 7 minutes didn't do as much as it needed to do. And then the Liberators were okay. He killed 15 drones. But he left himself open to way too many Baneling attacks into this third base, and he allowed his fourth to die to Banelings too. So Reynor was just everywhere all at once, it seemed like. And Bunny could not keep up. So GG, well done there to Reynor. And yeah, look, the game lasted longer than 10 minutes. And as a result, that's your win? Question mark? Right? Is that all it takes for Reynor? I don't know. Something we need to think about. We need to investigate this a lot more. So, well done indeed to Reynor here. Bunny, though, I'm going to tell you, took a game off of Reynor in GSL. So, I mean, it wasn't... He got it taken care of, man. He got his revenge on some level. So that's going to be it then. That's it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.